8 manual transmission mistakes that can ruin your engine. Avoid these costly habits. If you drive a manual transmission car or you're learning to, this video might just save your engine and your wallet. A manual gives you more control and that engaging driving feel, but it's also easy to develop some really bad habits that slowly eat away at your engine's life. Welcome to Auto V-Fix. In this video, I'm walking you through 8 manual transmission mistakes most people make without even realizing how damaging they are. We're talking about things like bad clutch habits, stressing your engine at the wrong RPMs, even skipping something as basic as warming up your car. Let's get started. 1. Riding the clutch. Silent but deadly. So, riding the clutch. If you're leaving your foot hovering just slightly on the pedal while driving, or you're using the clutch to hold your car on a hill, yeah, that's not good. What's happening is you're keeping the clutch partially engaged, and that causes it to slip and overheat. And here's where it really hurts. When the clutch slips, your engine revs but doesn't fully deliver power to the wheels. That means more heat, more friction, and more wear. And it doesn't just stay in the clutch. That strain gets passed up the chain, causing vibrations that can damage things like your engine seals, bearings, and even the harmonic balancer. You might not feel it immediately, but over time it'll cost you big. Quick tip. Always take your foot completely off the clutch after shifting, and use the handbrake on hills instead of balancing on the biting point. 2. Driving at the wrong RPMs, lugging or over-revving. Here's another one. Driving at too low or too high RPMs. Ever try accelerating in 5th gear at 40 momentum per month? Your car vibrates, rumbles, and feels like it's struggling? That's called lugging the engine, and it's rough. It strains the flywheel, bearings, and crankshaft. On the flip side, if you over-rev constantly, revving high before shifting or gunning it in the wrong gear, that's just as bad. You're stressing your pistons, valves, and other rotating parts far beyond what's healthy. The takeaway? Keep your engine in its happy rev range. 3. Skipping transmission fluid maintenance. This one surprises a lot of people. Manual cars have transmission fluid too, usually a thicker gear oil. And it needs to be changed. If you ignore it, that oil breaks down, heats up, and loses its protective qualities. Result? The gears start grinding, the transmission slips, and yep, the engine starts to feel it too. Why? Because the engine's working harder to push power through a worn-out transmission. Pro tip. Check your fluid regularly and change it according to your car's service manual, usually every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. Also check out signs and symptoms of low transmission fluid. What happens if you keep driving with it? Trust me, it's not worth the risk. 4. Overloading your vehicle. Now, this might sound more like a suspension issue, but hang on. When you load up your vehicle with more weight than it's designed for, whether towing or just packing too much cargo, you're making your transmission and engine work overtime. It's like asking your engine to sprint uphill while carrying a fridge. That stress causes overheating and can lead to early failure of both the transmission and key engine parts like pistons and bearings. Always know your weight limits and tow ratings. It's in the owner's manual for a reason. 5. Ignoring warning signs. You know that weird noise when you shift? Or how the gears hesitate sometimes? Don't ignore it. Slipping gears, grinding, and clunks, these are your car's way of asking for help. Keep pushing through those problems and you'll turn a small fix into a full-blown engine or transmission replacement. This is where another helpful video comes in. Symptoms of a bad vapor canister purge valve. Because strange engine behavior could be linked to emissions or vacuum issues too. 6. Cold starting and driving off. Too quickly. On cold mornings, it's tempting to start the car and drive off right away. But hold up. Your oil and transmission fluid need time to circulate and warm up. If you rev hard right after starting, that thick, cold oil isn't protecting your engine properly yet. The result? Accelerated wear on key components. Just let the car idle for a minute or so and drive gently for the first few minutes. 7. Coasting in neutral downhill. Some people think they're saving fuel by coasting in neutral downhill. Hate to break it to you, but modern cars cut fuel to the engine when coasting in gear. In neutral, you're still burning gas to keep the engine idling, and worse, you lose engine braking, so your brakes do all the work, which can overheat them fast. Bottom line, coasting in gear is safer, smarter, and better for your wallet. 8. Aggressive driving and rushed shifting. Last but not least, aggressive driving. Slamming gears, harsh starts, and riding high RPMs, it all sends shockwaves through your drivetrain. When you rush shifts or don't let the clutch fully engage, you're putting torque stress on the crankshaft. That strain transfers right into the harmonic balancer and engine bearings. Not to mention, you're overheating the clutch and creating even more wear. Drive with patience. Your transmission and engine will thank you. Manual transmissions are fun, reliable, and more fuel efficient if treated right. Bad habits like riding the clutch, lugging the engine, or ignoring fluid changes don't just hurt the gearbox. They quietly wreck your engine too. Stay sharp, listen to your car, and don't ignore the little signs. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical car advice. We've got tons of videos coming your way. See you next time.